now. We'll get your decorating hands ready because we're checking out 2021 home trends.
Lori Waters joins us live in Folsom with a look at the latest in home decorating.
I love this place.
Same. I barely have time to do this segment because I really have other things to do right now. But since you're here, I guess we'll take a little time to take you around the store. Okay, look at this, you guys. This caught my eye just right before we came live here. Look at this. Styling. These are vintage Chinese calligraphy brushes. Who would have thought? You know what? Cool. Layla would have thought, and that's why I'm here to talk to her because she knows everything about design. Courtney says hello.
Hi, Courtney.
Okay, so you just got back from a huge trip, and a lot of what we're seeing in the store right now is stuff that you typically don't have.
Correct. My husband and I went on a buying trip to Round Top, Texas. We drive out, we fill a 26-foot truck of all the vintage stuff that we can find, and this go-round we cleared out our store of our normal upholstery and setup to bring in all the vintage. So we've got some really rad pieces in.
Yeah, and now you can get all that cool stuff from Texas right here in Folsom. I'm going to let you tell me where you want to start because I just don't even know.
Start over here. These are two of my favorites. Both of these are English pine. This is a vintage architect chest. And this is a dark stained English pine, which I have never seen a piece like that before.
And it may not be here when you come because Layla told me she's really thinking about keeping it for herself.
I'm really struggling. We have some amazing vintage farmhouse tables. This one just is unbelievable. And then we also brought some things back that are like made in Turkey. We have a series of chairs and ottomans that are recovered in kilim rugs. We have a lot of pottery, beads, lots of wooden bowls. So these are really hard to come by these days. Everything right now during the pandemic is hard to come by.
Okay, so when we walked in, you guys, Scott Holcomb picked this up. What's this for? I said, Scott, you can put that like on a dining room table or something. How would you style it, Layla?
You can just do it by itself, exactly, on a dining room table. Sometimes we put things in them. You can put them outside and plant in them, but they're just beautiful on their own. And we've had some so big. I have one with a picture of my son laying in it in the parking lot.
I was going to say.
That's funny. I do love all the colors and textures, and that's kind of the vibe right now is what we're seeing right here on this table.
Yes, we are all about color right now and natural textures, wood, rattan, leathers, the kilim textures, marble, anything natural that you would find out in the world is really what we're into right now, and you layer all of those things together.
Yeah, and less is more too. Like, you know, sometimes I'll see something like this and think I need to load it up with a bunch of stuff, but just sitting there by itself with nothing in it could be the way to go.
It's almost like a sculptural piece, and like you just let the patina of the wood and the aging of it just be the art piece, and that's all you need.
Okay, so what were some of your favorite finds from this trip? Because I know there's a lot, other than the dressers there. I know you brought back some smaller pieces too.
We did. These are from India, and these are reclaimed. I just am obsessed with these wooden bowls. They're all one of a kind. They're all unique. When you pick them up, they weigh about 40 pounds.
They're so heavy, which is why when I just tried to show you this one, I don't really know how Scott got this up over his head when we walked in to ask about it, but he did. Those are really heavy.
Yes, and it just shows you how well that they were made back then, and they've stood the test of time, and yeah, we just love this kind of stuff.
Yeah, and that's something to point out here. When you walk through the store and you take a look around, it is all quality stuff.
Yeah, we spend an insane amount of time curating a collection of things that you won't find anywhere else in Sacramento. Obviously, I drove to Texas and brought a truck back, and it's not the first time. But we really, you know, we started looking at what we put into our projects, and we're like, we want to make that available to people, and we know where to find it, and you can't find it anywhere else in Sacramento, so we're going to create a place that you can.
Oh, it's so much fun. Okay, so we're going to stick around next hour. Layla's going to go over some of the top trends for 2021 in decorating. Maybe you're not looking for giant pieces. Maybe you kind of want to work with what you have. She's going to show you some simple ways to do that coming up next hour, guys. Back over to you.
I love it. It's like Layla finds all the stuff that you want to know the secrets about from an interior decorator and designer, and then she brings them in one spot, and then you get to shop in that one spot.
Yeah.
It's lovely.
So Layla also has a workout system where you lift the bowls. You're guaranteed to lose 20 pounds after a month.
What's this?
Lori, these two in here are a mess.
Aren't they always?
Always.
Is that new?
No.
I don't think that's
it's not.
new.
It's not new. You're right. Thank you, ladies.